let's talk about the book. Tell everybody about the book and why you decided to write it.
Yes, I wrote this amazing book called I Ate My Way Back to Health. So Can You. And it's interesting, the so can you part, because it just wasn't enough that I ate my way back to health. I can see again. I can breathe again. Life is beautiful. I can see colors again. But if I can do it, so can you. That, to me, is just as important as the I ate my way back to health. I think that when we learn lessons, they're through us, but the lessons that we learn are not for us. They're for those that come behind us. You know, we're those vessels. I wrote the book because I felt it was so necessary, man. First of all, I didn't want to write the book to begin with. But as people started hearing about my story and reading my story and talking to me and taking my simple advice in terms of just how to eat. I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't tell you what you need to be doing with your nutrition, but I made suggestions as to how I got myself back on the road, and people took heed to that, and they implemented those things in their own lives. And they would call me and say, Jamie, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling excellent. Thank you for that information. I had a friend of mine who I met when I was sick from China, and he called me crying on the phone. Oh, Mr. Brown, my son, he's 7 years old. He's tired for brain tumor. Like, please. He would break down on the phone. I told him what I did, and he did it. And today, I still haven't made it to China, but we still talk today. His son is doing fine. So,
really?
Yeah, and I started hearing these sort of testimonies from people. And I said, I don't want to be a nutritionist. But I realized because of the questions and me speaking on stages, people were asking me questions dealing with nutrition. So I said, let me get certified in nutrition, but not as a nutritionist, but as a consultant.
Yes.
So we can talk about nutrition opposed to me telling you what to eat.
Yes.
And people are really enjoying what I have to say, and to my surprise. So I just felt that let me do this again and let me really put some things in it now that I've educated myself a little bit more. So I'm very excited about the book. I would like for the book to be the Bible of health, because I'm dealing with when we read books about nutrition, it's always about the foods, how to grow the foods, what to eat, the seasoning. This book, I don't want to deal with that. I'm just touching on that. I want to empower the person that reads the book to say, hey, this book is about me. I need to get my stuff together.
Yes.
I need to I really need to think about my godchildren and my sons and my daughters. And am I going to be around when they get to high school? I need to. So for me, it was about bringing attention to look at themselves, honestly, to look at themselves and say, maybe I do need to make some nutritional changes and some lifestyle changes and people changes and spiritual changes, not just what am I eating today and yesterday, but health for me is a lifestyle. It's not just one aspect of eating. It's being kind. Being kind is just as important as drinking fresh water. I can't separate the two.